Um, if you had, we'll kind of flip the script here and let you, from a junior programmer perspective, do some interviewing of senior programmers. What would you want to ask senior programmers? What kind of things do you want to know as a junior programmer? I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but well, yeah, I am. But what what kind of things, you know, in your job and as you're going through the learning process, what kind of things are you sitting around going, gosh, I wish I could talk to a senior programmer and find out about these kind of things? Does that stuff come up, or is it just kind of you're drinking from the fire hose, so you're just kind of nose down and let me figure this out. Here's a problem, here's a problem, here's a problem.
I think a lot of, for me personally, was trying to figure out what's best practices. Like, I feel like there could be a lot of things or a lot of ways to solve a problem, and I don't know what all those ways are. And so I like to find out the why. For example, if I'm going to review a senior's code, I might ask them, like, why did we pick this way to solve it, or why did you choose that method, or I don't know. So, things along the lines of like the why do we do this. And then I've been kind of getting also more into trying to understand how pieces fit together. Like, for example, we have microservices, and I want to branch off and learn about those services. And so I try to understand, like, okay, why was this service spun up in a certain language, like if it wasn't Ruby? And how do they communicate? We might use like a wrapper, like I don't know what you call it, a wrapper to, like, if the service was written in Go, for example, and we created a wrapper so that we could speak to it better. Yeah, I guess things like that. I don't know. I very earlier on in my career, I did a short talk for WNB.RB, and it was how to, like, be successful in your first role. And so I did interview a lot of the seniors and asked them things like, what would you tell yourself, if you were a junior, like if you were to start over, and uh, how could someone like me level up to be a senior? And yeah, I got a lot of good information on that. I feel like I'm just rambling.
No. We're here to talk. So talking is good. Um, so yeah, you said something there at the beginning of that answer, which I think is extraordinarily wise. And I want to point it out because I think it's very important for juniors to kind of keep in mind, as well as seniors. And a lot of seniors don't think about this either. But the most important question you ever ask is why? Why are you doing it this way? Why did you pick this? Why does this PR even exist? What are you trying to solve? Why did you do this? So I think that's I like to see that level of wisdom in junior programmers, because that's an extraordinarily important question, and it often gets overlooked because developers get into how. They don't often think about why, but that's the most important thing. So I'm glad you brought that up.
If you like this clip and want to watch another one, you can click right here, or if you want to watch the full video, you can click here.